taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Baylor's offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make some.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bears will have it first and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw. It's Bryant. He's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll... take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. And they can't make the play on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and trying to go get extra points.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bryant. He's got him.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man on the outside. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. This is a design run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Pulled down for the tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. will try to pick up the first through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lester. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away first, and will start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got it in the middle, it's Lester. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Puts it out of the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed it. Real assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the move. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He'll try it again. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. fighting off the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
This defense is played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number one was stopping that great running back. And not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Drops it up to 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays. And
turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks are on the move. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Bears want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Here's a heat. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 18 over Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take it.